Hey guys, it's Joel and welcome back to the channel. Now, this morning you've joined me at Goodwood once again. I've been here many times on the channel as it is another Breakfast Club event, which, as you will know, is one of my favourite car meets to come to. Partly, well, mainly because of the drive down here. It really is good fun. Brought the Z4 down. A few things have happened to that since I last showed it on the channel, so I'm sure I'll show you them soon. But anyway, this morning, this Breakfast Club is Japanese Sunday. It's all about Japanese cars. Not really my cup of tea, but you know, I thought I'd come here and show you guys. Maybe we'll see some crazy stuff as well. So let's get going into the event and have a look at what there is. Right then, so as is tradition with these Goodwood breakfast meets, I like to have a look at the car park before I go into the event, because there's always some pretty tasty things in the car park from my experience. So yeah, let's walk around and I'll film any cars that stick out to me. Firstly then, as you would expect with a Japanese event, there's a lot of MX-5s kicking about, and many of you may not know if you're new to the channel or at all, I actually had a Mark II MX-5 before I had my Z4. It was my dad's. I eventually blew it up, but you know, it was a yeah, that's another story. It was a really cool car, and yeah, as you'd expect with a Japanese meet, there's quite a few MX-5s kicking about this morning. Oh my goodness, there's a Z4. Let's go and look at that. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Those are really nice wheels. Look at that. I think they're gunmetal grey. And I've seen them, I may have seen them at the Ace Cafe in my last video, and I liked those a lot. Looks like this guy's done something to his exhaust as well, or he's just cleaned his pipes really well, but oi oi, Z4. Little bit of a Porsche crew going on over here. We've got a 997 Carrera, looks really cool, and a 718 Cayman, such as the one SeenThroughGlass had. I really like those, it looks brilliant in white with the black wheels. And just around here we've got a 997 cab as well of some kind. Really nice wheels on that one too. You've always got to appreciate these things. That's an original Honda NSX, or an Acura NSX as you would find in the US. It's such a cool car. I think it's pretty timeless. Everyone knows what they are. And I'm sure there'll be a few of these kicking about today. A little bit of a classic crew going on over here. There's this crazy blue car. I'm not sure what that is, but look at this Porsche 911. Absolutely stunning, again in white, and it looks really good. 911T, don't know when this is from. I'm guessing this is a late 70s, maybe 1977. That's a random guess. I'm extremely uneducated when it comes to Porsche, but yeah, that is a stunning example. And here we've got an E-Type Jag, really nice grey colour with a red leather interior. And yeah, they're just beautiful, these E-Types. Now this is interesting, again keeping with the Japanese theme, a Nissan 370Z Nismo. I actually really like these, and would definitely consider having one at some point, or I would love to have one at some point. I think they look near enough perfect. My favourite thing about them, actually, let me show you, is the pipes at the back. They are huge, but they really set the car off. Look at that. Huge pipes. You could probably easily get a fist in that, but yeah, these things are really cool. I'd love to drive one at some point. So that was a quick look at the car park. I was actually parked quite close to the entrance, so that was cut short slightly. However, if you follow me on Instagram, you will have seen, but when I parked and pulled up just a minute ago, my engine started idling quite rough, so I'm a little bit anxious that there's something wrong with that. So yeah, might be quite a short visit into here because I want to get back into the car and check that everything's okay, and we'll see. I'll probably film that for you, but yeah, let's get into the event now and see what's in the motor circuit. So guys, I don't know if you can see behind me just over there is a Lexus LFA. Now I've only ever seen maybe one or two of those in my life. I think most recently I was being followed by one on Sloane Street, a very famous one in fact. Didn't expect to see one of those today. That is really cool. They are honestly one of the best sounding cars out there. I think everyone says it, but I have heard it firsthand Sounds amazing. Thanks to the advice from my friend Luke at Hampshire Photo. He said that I should go and stand by the exit and watch all the cars going because I might get some burnouts. Now, I've already heard a few. So I've been walking around for a little bit. Sorry if this is a bit brief. I don't really have much to say because I don't know too much about these types of cars. But I think what I'm gonna do is head over to the exit now and try and capture some people doing some crazy things on the way out. So walk over with me now and we'll check it out. Right, well I think I'm going to call that a day. Sadly, even given Hampshire Photography, Luke's advice, there weren't really any burnouts or slides, so I'm pretty disappointed in you, Luke. You promised me more. But anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed watching that. Yeah, I've cut this slightly short. There wasn't, like I say, as much as I thought going on. And also I'm pretty anxious about getting back to my car because like I said earlier in the video, when I shut it off earlier today, the engine was idling pretty rough, so I'm kind of anxious to get back to the car and check that it's all fine. But yeah, let's go and have a look. I'll film it for you. Just before I do walk into the car park and back to my car, this has just caught my eye. I think it's it's an Abarth 124 Spider. If you don't know, I absolutely love these things. I actually pointed out when I visited the Geneva Motor Show earlier in the year that the Abarth 124 GT, which was unveiled there, was my favourite car. This is the Spider variant. The GT has a carbon roof. Let me know, guys, if you'd like to see one of these on the channel. I'll see if I can get hold of one somehow. But if you'd like to see an Abarth of any kind, or maybe just the 124 of any variant on the YouTube channel, let me know and I'll see what I can do. But I absolutely love these things. Guys, again, just back in the car park on my way to my car, I found myself another Alpina. Next to that 370Z I pointed out earlier, but I didn't spot this. Yeah, this is an Alpina B3S, which I would imagine is the variant of the E46 M3 or just the 3 Series. But yeah, it's got the same Alpina embroidered seats that the Alpina Roadster S had that I drove recently. Yeah, cool. These things clearly are about. They're just hidden in the shadows. Very, very nice. Right, back at my Z4 now. Bit nervous about this. I'm kind of stuffed if there's something wrong with it and I'm just in a car park. I'm going to pop the bonnet and just check the levels, check the oil, check the coolant. And then yeah, I'll come back to you when I start it and we'll see what happens. Okay, so I've checked the levels and the water, the coolant and the engine oil is fine. I'm just going to start it now, see what happens. Yeah, that's knocking weirdly. Okay, that's weird. It's just a weird rough idle. I don't know if you can hear it. I can hear it knocking, but it's just idling rough. I'm going to just drive it really, really carefully and we'll see what happens. Well guys, I have made it back, or as far as Waitrose anyway, because I need a coffee. No, but joking aside, I'm a little bit concerned. So I made it back. Like I said, the engine was still idling a bit weird, but it drove fine. It did feel slightly down on power at some times, and most notably, obviously my car's quite loud and it backfires a fair amount, but it's popping a lot more. So I don't know what that means. Yeah, and just when I pulled into Waitrose now, it was still idling a little bit rough. So yeah, I don't really know, to be honest. I'm a little bit worried. This car's got 134,000 miles on it now. I've had it serviced regularly and stuff. But yeah, I don't know. When I get home, I've got some really nice new oil actually, so I'm gonna top it up with that. Top the coolant up, and I'll just have to see how it goes. It's due an MOT in a few weeks, so I'll be going to a garage then. Obviously, if it gets any worse, I will take it to a garage immediately. But yeah, sorry, This video was meant to be the Japanese meet at Goodwood, and it was, but it's probably going to be titled something else. So for those of you that are still watching and know about the Z4, and if you've got any ideas what this issue could be, please let me know, because it is slightly concerning. But yeah, if you've made it this far, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed seeing all the cars at the Japanese show. Sorry it was very brief. Like I said, I had this problem to think about, and I don't really know too much about Japanese cars, and sadly, no one did anything too stupid, which would have been good for the camera. But anyway, that's not what it's all about. I hope you've enjoyed it either way. If you're not subscribed already and you've made it this far, just hit that button. It's right there in front of you. If you are subscribed, thank you so much. Really means a lot. I appreciate all of your continued support and views, etc, etc. And yeah, I guess until next time, guys, I will see you very, very soon.